Welcome back to Second Front, American mission, Hills and Forest. And it is exactly that. There's our objective. 17 turns, taking that hex. Beginning reinforcements, we have a combined mechanized force. The infantry will go into the woods. The armor really only has one path. There is a hidden, pack 40 is it? Yeah, there's a hidden pack 40 somewhere. Location is randomized. It's going to be somewhere in here, basically. So we will try to take the forest first and try to get in position with vehicles and maybe a couple of support weapons on this rise. So we'll pack up heavy weapons and get a move on. Got a mortar team riding this tank so they can come with and drop them off somewhere around there. Half track with multiple squads. Where can we dump them? There, great. And we can get one set of infantry, maybe more over here. Alright, this half track has a 37 mil gun, and this one has a mortar on it. Fire escape phase should be essentially skipped. Okay, and then we can get our advance moving here. There we are. Now the Germans will also be getting reinforcements. They already have some kind of SPG. I believe they're getting a Panzer IV and a Tiger tank along with infantry. So we don't actually have line of sight on them there because of the elevation we're on. So we'll have to move cautiously to not get roasted when we crest the hill. This is a bit unfortunate. I don't really want to wait to move into here. It's going to involve getting shot at, sadly, but I don't think I have a choice. Just a hero. See if you can force a reveal on them. It's good. Alright, Sergeant. Crawl there. Maybe draw that last shot. Wounded. Well, can still use you for rallies. Okay. So, these two stacks are going to be able to see us. So maybe the thing to do is to move in such a way that during the advance phase we can push up, get line of sight. So why don't we do that? There you go. Okay. It's going to be a bit sketchy. Okay. Now, we're going to drop off this mortar team without getting insta-roasted. There's probably a machine gun up in that tower, right? That would make sense. But they wouldn't be able to see here, so why don't we dump mortar team here and they can start running up. Okay. One piece of armor can get a move on. Use a ravine recover, maybe then lurk back there and wait for everyone else. I mean, that's going to be the perfect spot, right? Because of that. Can I get there in one piece? Yeah, let's find out. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Great. And we've got reinforcements, another tank destroyer, and another half track full of infantry, this time an HMG and a mortar. I need to decide if I want them to also post up in these kind of support positions or join the fight in the forest. I'm going to go with the support position. I don't actually know if that's the right choice, but we're going to go with it. Now we get shot at by them right there. Okay. Now why don't you take them out? Leave this leader and gonna risk exposure here. Let's see, bazooka team, shift there, maybe they can dash across, support weapons there, set up, lead the leader. Have reserves set up and ready to go. Do we dump one into the open? Or just keep a reserve? Probably keep a reserve, right? Ah, screw it. We're still keeping reserve after all. One unit, good enough, right? Right? Well, let's see. Oh, they fucking ambushed us. We had a 90 something to win. Oh, that might have been the melee. I did look at the ambush stage. Oh well. Still probably gonna win that. Okay, broken, weakened, but no casualties. So too bad, but could have been worse. SPG on the move, but just lurking back there. There's a flak gun there as well, which is really deadly to infantry. You can actually see quite far into these woods. Not very good against armor, though. I mean, that's very enjoyable. Try to go for the leader kill. Oh yeah, very helpful. So now we have fire dominance over this clearing. They're still holding out. It was a quick rally by them. was hoping to reveal them with some rifle fire. There it goes, so the MG could do work. It's not visible to anything really, which is both good and bad. It's good in the sense that we can cross over, but I don't think we're going to be able to pin them in. Gonna have to be careful to not get lit up by them. Get cross. Lurk in these woods. Decisions to make here. What do we got? To tell. Infantry and LMG maybe. They can't really see. In fact, only this LMG can see this forest tile. Don't think we can really do much with that info though. You rush across. Okay, I was hoping to clear that leader too, but it's better than nothing. Should probably leave. Well, one MMG is set up. If we try to get support weaponry going over there eventually, that would be useful, so you're off. Now, do we keep rushing men across? Or do we try to push this head on? Seems kind of dodgy. I mean, why bother? The objective is here. Yeah, you can wait. Maybe even, let's see. So sniper and MG. Crawl here. Leader, crawl there. Now we could leave a half track. Just doing flank security there essentially. Got more support elements. Maybe we'll want to use their mobility mounted up, given how slow they are carrying all their heavy gear. So we want to crawl here then. Oh shit. Well, I mean, it's honestly a good way to discover that they're there. Question is, should I go all in on trying to destroy this thing right away or try to use my knowledge somehow? Could smoke that and then push it with a tank, but kind of risky. That's a 37. Damn, to be patient or not to be patient is the question. I'm going to be impatient. This is perhaps foolish, but we haven't suffered casualties. And if I could knock this thing out quickly, just like that. That will speed things along nicely. Yeah, roll up here, force a surrender. That's great. Okay. In that case, why don't you button up so you don't lose crewmen. Start working that flak gun. Then that's the spot, right? Well, maybe we don't want to expose them to everything murderous that exists. So one tile at a time to work. Honestly, pretty damned good turn. Do we want to move you? I'm pretty happy with where they are. Same with them. Alright. Get shot at by those two hexes. I don't think it can pierce the frontal armor. Maybe it can. So if we move to keep the pressure on, they'll light us up. Why don't you shuffle there for now? Well, sure. Spread out, get into there, there, there. Slowly get ready to engage these guys. Still not winning that? Oh well. Okay. This mortar team can't see anything, they'll have to move there next turn. Good start. Alright, down that hero. The rally. Reinforcements. Whole hit. Oh. Yeah, because we were buttoned up, so we didn't get an immediate reaction fire there. But we can unbutton and fire and then get out of danger next turn, I think. Kill, that's good. Right, you work that machine gun. You unbutton. Ooh. This is tempting. This is probably more important though. Or is it? And they've moved into visual range. Let's see, we might be able to get at that unit first. Yeah, great. Then you put some fear into them. Next. Pins. But that's not quite enough. Alright, crawl forward. Shit, I was hoping because they were pinned, it wouldn't be that bad. But it was. What can they see? Not enough to prevent us. Alright, let's test there. Alright, they're pinned, didn't fire, so we can force a surrender on that MMG. We could try to move here to force that surrender, but it's not happening, let's face it. This could get ugly, but I think it could be worth the attempt at positioning. Yeah, that's worth it, alright. You're next. Okay. There's still something there, and I really don't want to fuck with it. But maybe I kind of have to. Okay, so my instinct was correct, and I should not have done that. Let's hold off on a serious push here, even though it's going to allow them to rally so that we can get our armor more into position. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't want to duel a vehicle and a gun with just one vehicle. Where else can we engage that from? These pins aren't really doing it for me. Okay, we can get infantry support right there. All right. Do we need to move anything here yet? What shot at us? Unclear. One star there. 2 star there. I want them to support the machine gun fire. Can even pull away just in case. And a loss. And okay. Too bad. Well, I guess there's more where that came from. Maybe they'll rally up. Meantime, no. Okay. Bit dodgy then, but we're gonna have to creep them both forward. Okay. They're hurting. that worth it? You know, I think I would be fine just shooting them. Is this worth it, though? I think not yet. We have armor, we have time. There's just no need for it. Peel back. You can probably dismantle and start getting a move on. Ugh. Fine. Cover this creeping forward. Alright, their final infantry reinforcements have arrived. Pull back, that's both good and bad. Rifle fire, machine gun fire. Oh, might need to start buttoning up. What we got? Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can set up now. Well, shit. Okay. Okay. Good. That puts us in much better shape all of a sudden. Okay, I just loaded the turn. I did have a crash. I didn't realize, however, that when buttoned up, you can't use the weapons on these vehicles. It does indicate it in the UI. I just didn't realize it. I made a pretty critical move after buttoning, so we're back. Sorry about that. I don't like to reload for just like bad moves, but that kind of straight fuck up where I didn't understand how an aspect of the game works, I don't feel that bad about. So we're trying to push these infantry units, and it's proving a bit difficult. You keep the pressure on that low morale unit. This is going to be costly, but I do want to do it anyway. Okay. I want a bazooka team over by these vehicles. Shit. Well, that didn't work out. Get over there. So the move I had made was moving here because his gun's actually facing the wrong way. But I buttoned up first because I knew that if I did that without buttoning up, our crew would have a good chance of getting stunned and unable to fight. But it turns out buttoning isn't an option, so we just have to accept a stun risk. Pick that thing up. Alright. Now we have to decide how we're going to move all of our vehicles at once. Get some machine gun support against this infantry. Break on the leader, but then we toughened the unit. Mortar crew. Around here would actually be great. We'll have to mount up and move next turn. Okay. Well, we can start getting posted up. The question is, what should this unit do? Here, engage the gun. There's a chance of being stunned by the return fire. Or even blown up, although I think the chances of being outright destroyed are not especially well. Now they're minimal. Okay, so then with that, do we risk this kind of move? 37 is not that powerful, but hitting the rear armor is fairly effective. I'm going to consider this unit disposable and just go for it. It's a bit sketchy. Well, and I believe I've disposed of that unit. Too bad. So it goes. Okay. However, we can still do some work with infantry. I think we have the men to spare now. And in fact, this kind of thing could actually be useful. And that we drew their main gun fire, spares us for one more turn. Good. Do we cross here? Fuck it. Sure. A flamethrower, huh? Interesting. Let's get the... As much as I love to be able to see both stacks, don't want to get everybody killed in one stack at least. So, forward you go. Okay. Infantry next. Didn't get shot at, huh? Bazooka? Okay. Leader. MG team. Leader. Great. That weak side armor. Burning Wreck, that gives us some smoke cover that we can try to use to move with. Flamethrower. Broken. Doesn't actually help much. I was more hoping to go for those LMGs, which are going to tear us up now. Get ready to rally broken units. Okay. Keep moving forward. You can't mount up in the advanced phase, can you? No. Oh, right. Veterans. It's worth a try. Okay, now at this point, we should occupy that position. LMG, get in. Bazooka team, creep forward. Order our bazooka team to creep forward and threaten the tiger, but I think they would just get mega killed. Okay. Set up. If one of you survives, you'll be useful. That's probably the place to be, unless we want to risk spreading out and getting mowed down. Let's take the risk, otherwise we're stacked up, and I don't love that either. They're both bad, so we'll go with a slightly less bad option. That's still ongoing. Flamethrower's already rallied up. Survived. Too surprising. Oof. Shit. Well, at least we have another bazooka team on the way. They didn't turn to shoot because then their shooting effect would be reduced. And they didn't move away because they could have shot them in the back. So, yep, this works for me. All that smoke is making things difficult. Malfunction, get out of here. That is nice work by the riflemen. Okay, so just the tiger left. No other armor, no other guns. One that melee. MMG destroyed. Too bad. Okay. Get into the building. See what happens. That happens. Turn off the engine. Load them in. Crawl forward, I guess. Mortar team, be useful there. But you can't do. Got it. Well, start getting posted up and doing some suppression. Consider unmanned or unloaded half-tracks to be pretty much my lowest priority of things to care about. Okay, the mortar team, we want you there, maybe? Does seem pretty good. Well, they're keeping that hex covered. Maybe that could be a spot. Well, hopefully our crew doesn't get shot up here. It can't because it's not a line of sight. So it goes there, which is range 1, which is a bit sketch for my taste. Go rally the boys. Keep. We're gonna have to draw some fire, I suppose. Damned machine gun. Okay, get them, get them. No force of surrender. Great. Prepare to assault that leader and take care of it. Wow, that was underwhelming. This is good. I think this means the tiger is just going to remain hemmed in, unwilling to move. Right. Half squad, don't really care about you, sorry. Can that see? Very little. Love that. Yeah, so use not that open hex, but this smoky hex. You have yet to move. That's fine. Maybe I should have kept that gun around so I could potentially crew it if one of my crews gets dismounted. but we didn't. It's probably going to be okay. Take out that leader. Push. Yeah, you know what? Just pile in there. Okay. Stack with the leader to move quickly. We'll separate before combat, as that is a trash leader. Okay, they sense the threat of the bazooka team, I guess. Sure, just, yeah. Keep that up. Well, one of them rallied as a result, but we also got a kill, so it's fine. Great, spread the love. Well, with only one unit standing, that's as good a time as any to push it. And we can get vehicles at an angle to mess with these guys. So, why don't we do so? They can't see a thing. Why don't we have this unit just ensure that it doesn't come out? Great. Right. Well, in you go. Bazooka team is going to keep hanging out here. It's threatening tank. Keep applying that pressure. Maybe start harassing the crew. Not really worth it. There we go. 160. Not bad. 8th place. Better than I did before.